Hi YouTube, thanks for coming to my channel. My name is Sharon Spice, where my channel is about taking the latest news for entertainment purpose only and then pulling cards for them. So I kind of like it's gossip and tea. So I spill the tea. So before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel and get the bell so you get all the notifications. I'm going to start really doing a whole different kind of videos. I'm going to do, I do the celebrities and everything here, and then I'm going to start to do some stuff on royals, because I really like royals. My mother really liked royals too, so that makes me think of my mother. And it's pretty exciting. I'm going to be have playlists and all that stuff. I really appreciate you being here. So let me know if there's anybody you want me to read or anything like that. Definitely can do that. So let's get started. Okay. MTV News is reporting that Cardi B's friend is speaking out about Offset. And what she says is Offset was embarrassed by the WAP. He thought that she needed to be more conservative, like needed to clean her act up, not be as sexual. Being that she's, a mom and stuff. So he said he was embarrassed about it. So that was like the part, that's just one thing that he was really embarrassed about it. But I thought that was kind of like odd because, okay, here's a guy openly like cheats. And you're telling her not to do that, or you don't want her to do that, but let's look at you. Maybe you should look in the mirror first. Clean your house before you tell anybody. I know it was your wife and all that, but anyway, so let's pull a card for the friend. I don't know her name, but I'm going to pull a card for Cardi B's friend. And then I thought about this whole WAP video and everything. And when I first saw it, I'm going to be honest with you, I felt sorry for both of the women. I felt sad too for both of them, because I thought to myself, do you see men doing this? And just the title itself, I mean, I know it's for shock and ratings and all that other stuff and sales and more, it's the same thing as like Madonna when she was, it's shock. I mean, like Howard Stern, that's a radio person that used to be the shock jock. So the whole shock notion is not anything new. It really isn't. So, but I mean, she's making a lot of money in it, but it's going to fizzle. I mean, you can't really, I think it's going to fizzle. I don't know. Maybe she'll get involved in, empowering women one day. But I felt very sorry when I saw that video. I just felt so sorry because I just thought, I never saw a man do this. Not really. No, I never saw anybody do this. A man, have you? And think about the title, like, Mom. Now, hey, everybody, I'm not judging her or anything like that, and it's, is she doing it as a joke? But and then they were so, in the video, is there just an object? And they both look really good. But that's, it's kind of, it's just sad to see women do that. It's even sad. You know what? I love Beyonce. Absolutely love Beyonce. And I've seen her in concert 3 times. And I tell you, sometimes I see her come in that little suit thing. And great body, definitely. I still kind of go, why are you still wearing that? I really do. Okay, and I know that she does a lot of whole different characters. And she does different things now. But like years ago, she was just in a bodysuit. Now, it's like, hey, you make your money that way and everything like that, but if you don't think sexuality and exploiting yourself is not shown to the younger generation and the younger females, it is. So, okay. So they're entertainment and they're both wonderful, whatever. So let's do a card for the friend, Cardi's friend. Okay, pull a card. And I'm using the same deck as I used yesterday, or in the last video. Starseeds Footprints, 2nd edition, Raymond Gooseman. Psychic Ray. Psychic Medium Ray. He's on, I think he's Psychic Medium Ray on Instagram. And then you can go to his site and everything. He's got merchandise. I actually bought I'll wear it one day. There's actually a really cool heart that I bought from him. I bought cards from him. What else did I buy from him? I bought these cards from him. Readings. I got readings from him. And I'm telling you, they were spot on. Really. He's really, really, really good. So anyways. Alright, so again, Cardi's friend. Spirit, let us know. Pull a card for Cardi's friend. Just, hey, maybe she sees this and says, hey, I got a card there. Oh. Alright, let's go. Divine protection. Okay. You're being protected, girly. Okay, so MTV was reporting that too. And MTV, the few stories I'm doing, a lot of it's just MTV news. Okay, so on to the next story. So I feel very bad for Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa. She's gotten so much bad press. Now, I haven't followed anything she said or anything like that, but she lost a husband, she lost a daughter. And then it just seemed like the press she was getting attacked. I mean, maybe it was warranted, I don't know, but anyways, she has some family problems. Her mother, she actually kicked her mother out of her. Her mother evidently was living with her, and she kicked her mother out. And her mother's going to go public and talk about her daughter. So, again, she's probably going to trash her. She's going to trash her. And you see the picture of the trailer, and the mother's, holding a tissue, woo, woo, woo. So she's probably going to trash her. This poor woman, she gets trashed. But, anyways, let's pick a card for Vanessa. And I want to say I'm very sorry for her loss. For her husband, for her daughter. Oh, my gosh. Her daughter. My heart breaks for her. But, yeah, I actually will have some things about death. Death is what changed me in my life. My mother's death, my father's death. They've been spiritually, very spiritually, and I guess I totally turned around to a different person. I mean, there were some good things that came out of it, believe it or not. Okay, so here we go for Vanessa. Okay, so she got, oh Lord, witchcraft. Uh-oh. So Vanessa got witchcraft. Ooh, witchcraft. So, let's do another card for Vanessa. Witchcraft, so, alright, Miss Spirit, Vanessa. In the next few years, will Vanessa find love? Again. Crystals. When I get something like crystals, and what I see for crystals, what this means, to me, this means she's storing energy. So, the fact, this is just what I feel off it. She's storing energy. She hasn't gotten anything out. And crystals, and see the way the crystal is I look at this, and I just see, it's kind of stuck. Right down there is kind of stuck. She's got some energy going on. It could be grief. She could be holding grief. It could be anger. She could be pissed at anybody. She could just be pissed at God. She did say she was pissed. She did say she was mad at God. But this is pent-up energy. She is pent-up energy. She is something, Vanessa has very deep-rooted issues. What I get off her, and I actually looked at her picture before I did this, what I actually got off her was sadness. Sadness, hardcore depression. And the kind of depression where it's not your everyday depression. I'm saying she's probably had a depression issue for a while because it comes off her. It comes off her energy, and I read people's energy. And I definitely get a very, very heavy. Now, she just lost her daughter, too. And then, she's fighting with her mother. So, sometimes, it's kind of odd. People, when they have such tremendous loss, they sometimes have the biggest family fights you ever seen in your life. And sometimes I think it's kind of God's way or nature's way or whatever of just deflecting. Even your own self of just deflecting from like get some other kind of drama, get something so consumed with something else that you kind of hold into the energy. See what I'm saying? And I dropped a card, and it says, listen to your intuition. So Vanessa and her mother are going through a fight, and the fight they're going through is deflecting something else. She kicked her out. They've been fighting, but it's something deeper. It has nothing to do with her mother. I mean, she's making this issue, so she's covering up something else. If that makes sense. I hope that helps. And Vanessa, if you ever want a reading, I'll give you a free reading. Free. I do free readings. So message me. I'll be happy to pull a card for anybody. I don't, like I said, I don't do this for a living. I love it though. But, okay. So we wish you the best of luck, Vanessa. And you're still in our prayers for your loss. So sad. Such a terrible loss. Terrible loss. God rest their soul. Okay, on to some different news. All right, so we're going to talk about Tamar Braxton. Tamar, and this is also MTV News, is reporting this as well. Tamar's ex-husband, Vince, leaked a text saying that David is Tamar's boyfriend, who they've gone recently had, big fight in a car. He said she grabbed her jugular, and then she said he did the suicide pact. He wanted to do a suicide pact. Cuckoo. But anyways, Vince said that he's disgusting. Vince also said that he heard him threatening to kill Logan's mom. His son's Logan, with Tamar. So I guess he's saying that he overheard him threatening that, and he just says disgusting. Some text leaked, and So Tamar has been in the news a lot, and I think that she's always had issues. She's a really beautiful woman, and she seems like a brat. And they all seem like the family, Tony and Tamar, seem like kind of people like you have to have certain money to even go out with them. And let's face it, Vince, her husband, Tamar was way above his league. He really was. He would never got her if he did. Because she even implied it a few times on their show. She even talked about that show they had. Oh, they seemed so happy too. She should have just worked it out with that guy. Whatever. She didn't seem like she really liked him anyways. And then there were reports that somebody said that he actually was beating her. Oh, that guy didn't beat her. He's so slow. He's not very aggressive. He did not beat her. If he beat her, no. He did. I often thought to myself, how is this guy such a making money, big music producer? He seems so lazy on the show. It was always like, and then he always had to deal with her. She did seem like a pain in the, she did seem like a pain to deal with. Even on the show. It was like, and some of the drama was, Yeah. Okay. So Tamar, still going through problems with this David, and they actually have a reality show, and they showed a trailer online, and they said David is mad because the ex-husband Vince just walked in the house and went in the refrigerator like it was his own, and he didn't feel comfortable with that. And he didn't even want him in the house. That's like probably something normal people deal with too. I mean, sometimes people like exes can be friends, and then they can get married or have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and then it's weird. My when I was dating my husband, I never had that problem because he simply did not like that woman. But yeah, no problem. He didn't. You don't talk about it. You don't, and he's the type of person just it's gone, past. Let it go. Don't dwell on it. Don't dwell. Don't dwell. But anyway, so Tamar, yeah. So okay, so I also wanted to talk about Toni Braxton, Toni Braxton, and Birdman. I'm telling you, when I saw that matchup, I was like, whatever. But then I thought, okay, maybe he can be like Biggie Smalls. Like, you know, Biggie Smalls, like, he's pretty. He even says that he was ugly in his song. Ugly as ever, but stay. Boop, 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 boop. Whatever, you know. And he had beautiful women. Beautiful. So, you know, they said his personality was like, you just fell in love with him. So that does happen. So maybe Birdman's like that. And he does have a cool soul. Yeah, Birdman. I'm going to do a card for you. So I'll do a card for, okay, I'm going to do a card for everybody in this picture. Let's start from the top. Let's do one for Vince first, okay? Vince and Tamar, will they get back together? Or what'll happen there? Is this all publicity? What's Vince's future spirit? What's his future spirit? Vince. Okay, Vince. What do we got for Vince? Travel. Oh, you're going to be traveling, Vince. Okay. There you go, Vince. All right, shuffle again. Let's go for David. My little Pomeranian is always staring at me. Okay. David, 2 choices. All right, David, you got 2 choices. I don't know what that means. He did say I called. Okay. Did you see the interview with him? He did say, I called my mama. I called my mom while she was attacking me. He claims that Tamar was choking him in his carotid artery area, kind of. And he's claiming that she was attacking him, punching him, boom, boom, and he's able to call his mom. Now, my question is, did he say, Siri, call mom? Or call mom? Or how did that all go down? Because you weren't dialing, were you? Everything's voice. I'm sure everything's smart, right? So he probably just said it. But I imagine there's a lot of yelling going on here if she's punching his neck. That story don't add up. Does not add up. So, David, you got 2 choices. Tell the truth or keep to your story. Okay, I also saw tapes of him, and he seems pretty hostile. I'm not going to lie. He seems hostile. For some reason, he's got a hostile exterior. Hostiles. And he actually didn't like, it's reported, MTV News reported, that he didn't like the way he seemed very controlling. And he seemed scary, not just controlling. He seemed kind of scary on those tapes. And then he's doing that video, which did not add up. How can you call your, like, did you say it wrong? I called my mom on the whole thing. I don't know about that. Something fishy about him. Juju's the energy around him is not good. Nope. Deceit. He's telling lies. Now, I don't know, but Tamar, she don't want to deal with issues, the childhood issues. I mean, it's been reported that the family wants to talk about the abuse they went through. The family, evidently, the girls went through some abuse. What exactly? They were going to actually address it on other issues, and that's kind of why she doesn't want to do it. That's what they're saying. And TMZ is reporting that. And I don't know if they're exclusive with it, but that's from TMZ. They say that she doesn't want to go back to the issues. So maybe it's just a little, she's not ready. Or maybe she doesn't want to expose everything about her life. I don't know. So, okay, so let's pull a card for Tamar. Evil Eye. She better get some protection. She needs some divine protection. Hold on, Vince was divine protection. No, Vince was travel. Vince was travel. David was two choices. She's Evil Eye. Curse. She needs a good detox. Spiritual. I don't know anything else, but I think spiritual. I think that, you need to just, let's relax. I mean, do you need to, I know that it seems like ratings. It's all scripted. I don't even know. But she got Evil Eye. So she got some bad juju coming from somewhere. So let's do another one for Tamar. Because I'm not real happy with just giving her that. That's not good enough for her. Okay, so here we go. Cheaters. Okay. Evil Eye cheaters. Tamar Braxton. Okay. There you go. How this works into your life, no idea. No idea. Okay, so let's talk about Toni Braxton and Birdman. Birdman and Toni are of a certain age. They're not young. I'm not young either. Same certain age too. And I just don't know how they got together. Now I know that both of them, they met at some industry or party or I already heard that. So if they met at some industry party, he's really cool or whatever, but I don't know if they just don't seem like, I don't know. Maybe it's the love of her life. I just don't see those two together. I don't know. I feel something's not authentic there. I don't know why, but I feel like there's something not authentic. Maybe it's her, maybe it's him, maybe they're supposed to still getting married. So let's hope the best for them. So let's do a card for Toni and Birdman. And I'm hoping he fixes his teeth. Okay, let's get some other teeth. These gold teeth and these whatever looking, they need to take them out. And the tattoos are not becoming. They don't look good. He looks weird with the tattoos. I think that he's got tattoos on his face and everything. So maybe clean your tattoos up. And it's just not that. I mean, sometimes you don't know what he's saying. I don't know. I wish them the best of luck. Maybe they'll do a reality show, a wedding. Somehow I don't think it's going to be like Kanye and Kim. All right, so here we go. Toni and Birdman. Spirit, let us know if Toni and Birdman are going to are going to get married and have a great relationship. Hold on, what's this? This is, oh Lord, psychic attack. Okay, how that adds up. Psychic attack. Well, somebody's messing with. All right, let's pull another card. That's just a little, because another card might help us understand it. Spiritual attachment. Ooh. Who's the spiritual attachment for? Toni or Birdman? Spiritual attached. So, spiritual attachment, a ghost. That could be like somebody died, somebody passed away. They're still. You can't get over the death. Spiritual attachment can be anything. They could be They could be also addicted to spiritual practices. They could be addicted to a lot of things. It could be anything. There's a whole cult. Spiritual leads it open to so much stuff. So, okay, spiritual attachment, psychic attack. All right, we got to keep going on this one, guys. Let's shuffle it up. And I still have the other cards that I pulled for Vince and Tamar and David over here. So they're out of the deck. So I'm just okay. So all right, give us some more details, Spirit, on Toni Braxton and Birdman. Sorry about that. Okay. Spiritual gifts. Ooh, okay, so we got spiritual attachment, spiritual gifts. They're going through something, aren't they? Somebody has spiritual gifts. Why do I think this is Birdman and not Tony? I think it's Birdman. All right, let me do one more. I want to do one more card. This is like, okay, so now I'm thinking like Birdman's really a medium and he talks to the dead. I don't know. But I mean, I'm feeling the spiritual attachment. Spiritual attachment. He's listening to something. His spirit guides. Birdman. Is it Birdman or is it Tony? Is it Birdman or is it Tony? And we got crystals. Crystals, again, crystals can mean stored energy. So, like, you haven't, it can mean stored energy, meaning that, you know, you're not dealing with something, holding something in. Something stored energy can mean something like that. Crystals can also mean, it can mean like, it kind of depends how you're doing the reading and what the person's looking for, but typically this means energy, like kind of like storing energy. It's a storage for energy. Usually crystals. Spiritual attachment, psychic attack, and spiritual gifts. So there's a lot going on. We might have to just, maybe there's a ghost. Maybe his house is haunted. Maybe could be a lot of things. Okay. Wow, that was pretty deep. So Birdman and Toni Braxton, something's going on there. Let's keep our eye on that. Let's see what happens on that one. Let's keep our eye on that one. All right, on to the next story, which is Kardashians. Okay, MTV News is reporting that Scott, Kloe, and some of the other Kardashians don't want to end the show. The two people that want to stop the show a lot is Kylie and Kim. But Kim's the one with the power here. Kim doesn't want to talk about all this Kanye stuff. And there's no way around it. She doesn't want to turn, and I think she wants to get out of that limelight because she wants to clean herself up. I'm telling you, you're gonna see her. I wouldn't be surprised she'll become a lawyer and she'll get into politics. I see her getting into politics. I really do. I really, really do. But anyway, so she's the real one that wants to end the show. Kylie wants to not be so public. She wants a little more privacy. Kloe is doing, okay, seriously, Kloe is doing Febreze commercials. And if you Google it, Kloe Kardashian Febreze, she's got this Febreze and it's all bedazzled. And it's like, oh my God, she's a girl. They need that money. Now see, she's back with Tristan too. So why is she doing a Febreze commercial? Well, maybe she's paid a good bit of money, Hey. Or maybe let's face it, Febreze is pretty damn great. It's pretty great. I think it's pretty great, Febreze. Okay, so let's do some cards for the Kardashians. So Kim's got the power. Scott wants to do it. Scott said, some of us need cash. I'm not surprised if Scott and Courtney don't get a show or something. Something comes out of that with their kids. They're both talking about it, they wouldn't mind having a fourth baby, which tells me she's already pregnant. She's probably like 5 months. Those Kardashians. We'll hear about it when she's like, Nicki Minaj, looking all, I dropped a card. So I'm going to keep this card. This is going to be Scott's. And it is self-love. I think Scott is a good-looking guy. And I do think Scott does need to love himself more. More self-love, Scott. Yep, more self-love. He had I think, didn't he lose his parents and stuff? He's had a rough life too, but not who we can really are. No. Okay, there's for Scott. Let's do one for Courtney. Another kid. Okay, like they just decided. Well, they're not legally. I don't think they're legally married or ever were. And I guess it benefits them because they did have a little quick breakup, didn't they? They had a little quick breakup, and he went with some young girl, and she went with some young guy, and they both were pretty public about it. So, woohoo! Drama never stops. But this is, so you're only going to do one more year. I must admit, I watched it all the time. I really did, and I actually do like it. I do like. I mean, they're just, I don't know. They're, I just, when they fought and everything, that's normal. But that's got to be hard. I mean, it's got to be hard to be so. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you're making a ton of money. You're having the time of your life, meeting people you never could imagine you've ever met, and all that stuff. But there's some, think about this. How many, could you have cameras following you around like that? Going through scandals, going through embarrassments, like Kanye having a mental breakdown. All right, let's go with it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to do that. It really is. I mean, I know, most people would love to have that kind of life, but it goes to show you, like, I always think about Princess Diana, and had everything at one point, and how unhappy. It goes to show you, it's just not about fame or money. It's about other things. Okay. Courtney. Alrighty, Courtney. Divine protection. Alright, good. We're glad she's pretty confident too. I like that Courtney. Courtney's cool. Divine protection, self-love for Scott. Alright, let's go with Kloe. Kloe and Tristan, how are they going to do? Because they're back together. Are they going to get married? Meditation. She's not sure. She's not sure about him. And she needs to contemplate, meditate. I don't think she trusts him. I don't think Kloe trusts Tristan. But, I mean, it's understandable if you don't trust him, but it's something you can work on, right? Especially if you want to get back together. Something you can definitely work on. I don't see, I don't know. Who knows? So, Kloe, you better work on what you want to do. Meditate on it. Because you're not sure about Tristan. Let's do one for Tristan. Psychic attack. Psychic attack. Your own thoughts. Tristan has such a loud mind. Non-stop thinking. Non-stop. Very guilt. A lot of guilt. I sense guilt with Tristan. Tristan has guilt. Work on it, Tristan. It's okay. We all make mistakes. Every day you get a chance to start over. Do the right thing by Kloe. Go to therapy. Go to therapy. Go to therapy. Therapy helps. Therapy helps. Go to therapy with Kloe, with your family. If you want that to work, get it to work. If you're not ready to grow up, don't mess with her. That's not nice. Just leave her alone. Just leave her alone. If you really want to just mess around. But anyway, psychic attacks. Psychic attack can be just your unconscious, your own self, you're beating yourself up. It's not always external. Could be. But initially, it's about you beating yourself up. So, now, okay, so we did Courtney, Scott. Okay, let's do Kim. Kim. Cheaters. Kim Kardashian's getting cheaters. And again, cheaters doesn't always necessarily mean relationship cheating. But, no trust, cheating. I don't think Kanye would cheat on her. And not that he would cheat on her. You know, anything's possible. But Kanye, he's followed. He better he better look like something. He would, that would be just gossip, big time. He's too followed. Cheaters. So Kim get cheaters. Cheating on herself. Cheating herself. Cheating herself of a real life. I don't know. I think she wants to live it. Spirit, let's get a card for Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian in her future. Anxiety. Whoop, whoop. Kim was, she got cheaters and anxiety. Somebody's cheating somehow. Even if you, I don't know. Okay. So, yeah. That's, let's do one for Kanye. Okay, I will say something about Kanye, which I do like that he did on his Twitter. He's actually, okay, there's a big thing in music where they say masters, masters, masters. Evidently, that's their intellectual properties of their music, kind of, or something like that. So it's their ownership of the music and who owns it. And when they go into contract with these recording labels, and when labels sign people, they own a piece of it. They own a piece of your music for, it could be a really long time, you know. So, for instance, Rockefeller had Kanye West College Dropout. It was, you know, under their company, and they sold that, and with that they sold the masters to Kanye West Music. So Kanye is like, he's trying to help everybody. Like, he's trying to help new artists. He's trying to help artists. He's actually trying to help Taylor Swift, who actually said he was not a nice person. She said he was just arrogant, but he's trying to help her. He's trying to help, you know, people get their music and ownership of their music back. Bad negotiations, truthfully. And you know what? Sometimes when you're being signed and you're new, you don't have a lot of experience, you don't consider that. You don't know. You know, you're just excited. You get this big, you know, they give you a sign-on bonus. That sign-on bonus has to be paid by the artist. They give you that sign-on bonus, but it's not for free. And hopefully lawyers will start to, you know, really help people in regards to negotiations, because they rip off artists. They ripped off Michael Jackson. They ripped off Prince. Prince became, and he finally got his masters back, but for some time, he was going to be an artist without a name because he didn't own all of his music, his masters. That's what that was all about. I learned that oh my gosh, I didn't even know, you know. But anyways, Kanye West put on Twitter, like, he kind of outlined. He said he did outline. He's actually pretty smart. But anyways, he outlined it all, and he's gonna fight for that, and that's good, because I happen to know firsthand that he is, you know. But here's the thing. New artists need some help. They need money. They need capital. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's do a card for Kanye. For Kanye and his trying to help the music industry with new artists and artists already there in regards to ownership of their music, which they call masters. So, let's see if Kanye is going to be able to really make a difference in the music industry. Maybe he'll be a pioneer and redo it, supposedly. Because let's face it, even corporate America, I mean, come on. Like, I worked in management consulting as a recruiter, and, like, say, for instance, somebody got a salary of $100,000. they would bill them, and then they take that individual and they bill it to a client, and that person would say the person makes 100,000. We're just making it up. They're making 100,000, but they're getting charged. The client is getting charged $250 an hour, basically for you're signing intellectual properties away. You're signing, and they give you benefits. We are paying for initially for benefits, and you're paying for it, not the company. You're paying for it in some form or another. This is a benefit they give you because if you own your own company, if you're independent, you don't get that. But independents make more money, so because they own their own rights. So I think my hat goes off to Kanye. I do really think that's an admirable thing, and I really do hope he does get some, maybe some new best practices in the music industry that's fair for artists and also for the executives, and it's fair. I mean, come on. I mean, I think also they need to look at other things like football or basketball. Those people seem to make a ton of money, and baseball, they are great negotiators there. Football, they shouldn't they get a piece of stuff? Like if they're part of it. I mean, like all that merchandise and stuff. Do they, I don't know. It's just again, it just needs to be a little fairer. I mean, come on. I'm definitely for capitalism and entrepreneurism, but I mean, come on. All right, so let's pick a card for Kanye. And thank you, Kanye, for doing that. Okay. But don't try to run for president. I'm just kidding. I don't think birthday party, right? Yeah, okay, birthday party. Okay, happy birthday to you. Okay. All right, Kanye, let's go with the card for Kanye. Evil Eye. Oh, no. Curse. Shh, quiet. So, okay, let's do another card for him. Morning. I'm telling you, his mom. I have a feeling he just hasn't been the same since his mom's died. So, okay. So I went over, I did the cards again. They are Starseeds, but they're, Starseeds Footsteps. Oracle cards by Raymond Usman. Psychic Medium Ray. So again, his site. He has great products. Okay, again, thank you so much for joining and listening. Please give me a like. I'm dying for likes. I need likes. And please subscribe. And I will see you again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.